Long before the modern nation we know as Iran came into existence, this vast and storied land was known by many other names, names that echo through the pages of the Bible and the annals of ancient history. The region that is now Iran was once home to some of the world's earliest and most influential civilizations, whose legacies shaped not only the Middle East, but the entire course of human history. In the sacred texts of the Old Testament, this land is referred to by several ancient names, each representing a powerful kingdom that played a pivotal role in the unfolding biblical narrative. The Bible mentions Elam, Media, and Persia, three great kingdoms that rose and fell across the Iranian plateau. Elam, one of the earliest civilizations, is mentioned in the book of Genesis, and was known for its advanced culture and strategic location. Media, a powerful empire to the north, played a crucial role in the downfall of Assyria and the rise of new powers. And Persia, perhaps the most famous of all, became a dominant force under kings like Cyrus the Great, whose actions would forever change the fate of the Jewish people. These ancient kingdoms were not just distant lands mentioned in passing, they were central to many of the most important stories in the Old Testament. From the exile of the Israelites to the rebuilding of Jerusalem, the rulers and peoples of Elam, Media, and Persia played vital roles in shaping the destiny of nations and the spiritual journey of an entire people.
We must rescue Lot. The kings of Elam have taken him captive.
Elamites appear early in the Bible, even in the time of Abraham. Later, the Medes and Persians rise to power.
Thus says Cyrus, king of Persia, the Lord has appointed me to rebuild his temple in Jerusalem. Let the exiles return.
So Cyrus the Great, king of Persia, actually becomes a hero to the Jewish people, allowing them to return from exile and rebuild Jerusalem.
In the days of King Xerxes, who reigned from India to Kush, the Jews lived in the Persian Empire, in the city of Susa.
But you know, the Bible also looks forward, predicting great wars involving Persia, modern-day Iran in the last days.
Persia, Cush, and Put will be with them, all with shields and helmets.
The prophet Ezekiel sees a vision, a vast army, led by Gog from the land of Magog with Persia as a key ally, marching against Israel. But God promises to defend his people.
The prince of the kingdom of Persia withstood me for 21 days, blocking my way, until help finally arrived.
So, Daniel's visions also feature Persia as a powerful force, shaping the destiny of nations. It's quite fascinating how this ancient empire plays such a significant role, right? Now, as we transition from the Hebrew Bible to the New Testament, we encounter one of the most mysterious and debated books in all of Scripture, the Book of Revelation. This final book, also known as the Apocalypse of John, is filled with vivid imagery, symbolic language, and prophetic visions that have fascinated readers for centuries. Written during a time of great turmoil and persecution, Revelation offers a dramatic vision of the ultimate battle between good and evil, the end of the world as we know it, and the promise of a new beginning. The Book of Revelation describes the end times in a series of powerful and often unsettling visions. We see angels sounding trumpets, horsemen riding forth, and beasts rising from the sea. There are earthquakes, plagues, and cosmic disturbances, all pointing toward a climactic confrontation between the forces of darkness and the armies of light. The imagery is both terrifying and awe-inspiring, drawing on symbols familiar to early Christian and Jewish audiences, but also open to countless interpretations. It's interesting that, while the Book of Revelation does not mention Persia or Iran by name, its themes and prophecies resonate deeply with the region's long history of empires, conquests, and spiritual quests. The ancient Persian Empire, with its legendary kings and monumental architecture, was a dominant force in the Middle East for centuries, shaping the destinies of countless peoples and cultures. The echoes of Persia's influence can be felt in the apocalyptic literature of the time, including Revelation, which draws on motifs of cosmic struggle and ultimate redemption. In many ways, the prophecies and themes found in Revelation seem to mirror the historical and spiritual legacy of the region. In modern interpretations, the ongoing tensions and conflicts between Iran and Israel are often seen as echoes of the apocalyptic battles described in the final days. Some believe that these two nations, with their deep historical and religious significance, play pivotal roles in the unfolding narrative of end-time prophecy. The struggle between empires, the hope for deliverance, and the vision of a transformed world all reflect the enduring influence of Persia and its neighbors. As we explore these ancient texts, we are reminded that the stories of the past continue to shape our understanding of the present and our hopes for the future. The sixth angel poured out his bowl on the great river Euphrates, and its water was dried up to prepare the way for the kings from the east. Many believe these kings from the east could include nations like Iran, joining a final coalition in the ultimate battle, Armageddon. From ancient times to the end of days, the land that is now known as Iran has stood as a silent witness to the unfolding of human history. Its deserts, mountains, and cities have seen the rise and fall of empires, the clash of armies, and the birth of ideas that would shape civilizations for millennia. This is a land where the echoes of prophets and kings still seem to linger in the wind, where every stone and every grain of sand tells a story of faith, ambition, and destiny. Iran, once the heart of the mighty Persian Empire, has always been at the crossroads of biblical history and prophecy. Its people and rulers have played roles both great and small in the stories that have shaped the world's spiritual landscape. Sometimes the nation has stood as a formidable foe, challenging the powers of its day, resisting foreign influence, and forging its own path through the ages. At other times, it has been an unexpected instrument in the unfolding of God's plan, offering sanctuary, wisdom, or even deliverance to those in need. Today, as we reflect on Iran's legacy, we see a tapestry woven from threads of conflict and cooperation, faith and doubt, hope and despair. Its story is not just one of ancient ruins and distant memories, but of a living heritage that continues to inspire, challenge, and provoke reflection in all who seek to understand the mysteries of the past and the promises of the future. The story of Iran in the Bible is one of empires, exiles, and the hope of restoration, and, according to prophecy, a key role in the world's final chapter.